I'll be excited to do messages. But anyway, peace on this Saturn's day. Tis the full moon in Libra energy popping off right now. And I'm going to do a tarot message, a full moon in Libra tarot. But before I get into that, I do want to talk about like some big things are going on right now. So I feel that it's important. Like right now, the sun is 26 degrees Aries, right? And when we want to talk about the sun's influence, it does influence purposeful action. It is willpower, purpose. Okay, it influences a particular state of being, and in Aries, that does denote like that archetype plays out. I am at any given time in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? I am this, whatever. It is the spiritual visionary as far as I'm concerned. All right. So it's like I said, it's 26 degrees right now. So you know, when it comes to history, right, like astrological history, however you want to put that, I'm like, I'm very not into like terms like that, but fixed stars, okay, when a planet conjuncts a fixed star, it does significantly impact that archetype, and also that energetic influence, like I was just talking about the sun, towards a more specific thing, if you get it. So, you know, although a sun and Aries person, if you know an Aries sun, it is all about them, okay, authentically so. That's what they see, that's what they illuminate, that's what their purpose is literally kind of like not only to do them, but when you come across the Aries sun, they are to remind you just how much you need to do you, if you get it, right? So being that 26, you know, and I have this degree, but in the 10th house, all right? But the sun is 26 degrees Aries, right? So 26 degrees Aries, that conjuncts, see, and with pronunciations, I'm a chop them up. Like it's Andromeda or Andromeda galaxy, however you want to put it, Andromeda, whatever, right? So, it's kind of like a cluster or whatever, but it is a fixed energy. So when this particular fixed star, right, which is really not, but it is, whatever, right? Um, its influence is of the nature of Mars and the moon. Now this is the sun, okay? What we are all influenced to be, you know what I'm saying, to a very large degree, collectively, right? All right, so this is like a collective vibe here. With it is of the nature of Mars and the moon. It causes blindness, all right, injuries to the eyes, sickness, and violent death. Okay, so just to give a point of reference, right? Personally speaking, not to make it about me, but just to, as a point of reference, although I am a Leo rising, which would make Taurus in my 10th house, I am a 26 degrees Aries in the 10th house. So when it comes to me saying I'm a warrior, and not only that, but the vibe and the visions that I've had since I was younger about how I'm going to transition, I kind of felt like it would be violent and things like that I was going to go out fighting to a very large degree. And not just this point in my natal chart talks about a violent death. So it's something that it's not scary to me, but just validating personally. So when it comes to this energy that we all may be feeling, when it comes to our purpose, and not only our purpose, but it's Aries about who we are at this time. If you're feeling like, oh damn, it's like kill or be killed type vibes, like it's the influence, it's a vibe, you know what I'm saying? So it is injuries to the eyes, sickness, and a violent death. All right. So when the sun, they don't have the sun conjunct that, but the sun is purpose. So anybody born at this time, you know what I'm saying, being that this is, radical change is radical change, and when there's resistance to that, it's called war. So that's why I call it like spiritual war, or whatever the situation is. So not only that, and rightfully so, it's also conjunct, because when you talk about conjunct, for fixed stars, it's a smaller space. If you get it, orb. All right, when you want to talk about other planets, it's typically from like 0 to about I say 8 degrees, some put it up to 10 degrees. It's less than 10 degrees of separation, distance between the planets. So that's a conjunct. When you conjunct a fixed star, typically there's not more than like three, if you get it, like 3 minutes, or however you want to put that, the distance is not more than three, not so far out as to 8 or 10, if you get it. So these are rather, small. And of course, the closer, like if it's conjunct at 0 degrees, it's like boom. Of course, that's going to tell you how intense the energy is going to be. So also with this sun in Aries is also conjunct fixed star Alpha, right? So Alpha, and I'm getting this from my Time Nomad app. I also have this same information from a website, Astrology King, that I put in my description box. So when it comes just to my fixed stars and my Sabian symbols, I reference those things. Anything else comes from me, okay? Like as far as like what I get, all right? So there's that. I am a person that still believes in sighting and telling you where things come from. I know that's kind of like going out the window now, but anyway. All right. So the nature of Alpberg, right, is of Saturn and Jupiter. It gives preparedness, steadiness, determination, and final success. So, if you're a warrior or whatever, you're going to win or something like that. If like, listen, and this is in that area of life. You don't just go around fighting everything. You don't have Aries in your whole natal chart. It's specific to a particular area of life. You don't have to fight wars everywhere you go. All right. Mine is in the 10th house of career, of status, or whatever. That don't necessarily mean I got to fight my partners in my 7th house. Aquarius is there. Okay. It's still a fight, but a different way. Anyway, so it doesn't have a specific for the sun conjunct Alpha. All right. So now the moon. All right, this full moon energy that we're all in right now is conjunct because it's 26. And the thing about it is, like, these are cardinal degrees. These are, Aries and Libra are both cardinal signs, right? Aries cardinal fire, which is like new. I am new, who, whatever the situation is. They're both critical degrees, but the cardinal energy in itself talks about being new, all right. And then Libra is air sign, not just communication, but Libra plays out the role of partnerships, justice, balance, harmony, peace, or whatever. And then these cardinal energy, critical degrees in themselves are very difficult. And like I said, I have these both in my chart. So when it comes to your life and your struggle, and why a lot of us, kind of get frustrated that nobody can relate. First of all, there's, when it comes to astrology and things like that, that's why I like to communicate when it comes to like, astrology, my natal chart, because it helps people that understand that language to kind of get you a bit more personally. But when it comes to the collective and people just projecting, oh well, you should just get over it because I can do it, whatever. Listen, nobody's really gonna get you. First of all, like I said, because especially if they're not into astrology, but all these things mean something. So if you have a critical degree, 29 degrees, that denotes something that you feel like you have to hurry up and finish up in this life. Or if you have, something 0 degrees, which means kind of like it's new to you and this is something that you are to develop in this lifetime. Or, like this, other things, like I said, this is these are critical degrees that kind of plays out a similar way with like 29 degrees, meaning that there's something to do and it's intense. These are degrees of intensity for whatever it's hitting for, right? And it just depends on the sign and what is influencing it, like the sun, the moon, or whatever that plays out, how that goes. This is complicated. It gets deep, okay? That's why when it comes to living this life and having it be a progressive one, not just for you, but for the collective, it's enough to just pay attention to it yourself, to develop yourself so that you aren't out here, being too crazy, getting caught up on what somebody else is supposed to do for their life. You know what I'm saying? There's enough to do. All right. So right now, again, Libra is 26 degrees Libra, and it is a critical degree that denotes something, significant, a significant challenge, in your life. Okay, if you have this degree, like I said, I have it, in the fourth house. Although I have Scorpio in my fourth house, it's, the way, the houses, I know people, they're into fixed houses and things like that, and respect to that. But we are complex, especially at this time, creatures. And for me personally, it doesn't make sense, although I get why people choose to only use a certain type of astrological system to explain certain things, because it kind of makes it easier, as opposed to something like Placidus where it's very complicated and you just kind of get it. But it's necessary to really get not only the complicated nature of yourself, but the complicated nature of what you are here to do. Who we are is what we are here to do. So although somebody can just make it easier and say, okay, you're just the fourth house Scorpio, which is very true. All right. And, I have 11 degrees, like Jupiter is 11 degrees Scorpio. That's a fixed star. But that's the energy that I am to play out, which is, I know I can sense things, this wisdom of history, and it's like a detective type investigator energy that I do have according to history and where we all come from. But I am to put that energy is to play out, not necessarily through Scorpio, but through Libra, because that is what's there. It's 20. And there's a reason for that. It's critical. You know what I'm saying? It's important. So while I get it, it makes it easier for somebody else to understand and to explain. That does nothing for really what it is for me to do at this time. And that's why when I do natal charts and I tell, help people, I take all of that into consideration. So right now we have the moon at 26 degrees Libra, right? And that is it, fixed star Arcturus. I have this with Pluto. Okay. So listen, but anyway, this is about the moon right now. For me, the moon is how you love. I do not attribute love and relationships to Venus. I don't. Okay. And I get it. I get how that makes sense to people, because Venus, what you value, what you attract, refinement, it can play out as love. You know what I'm saying? Because, however it makes you feel. But for me, it's your moon. It's how you feel, how you emotionally assimilate. That's your moon, okay? Your overall general mood, okay? How you feel. To me, if you're going to attribute love, which is still a L word, it's still a loser, okay? If you want to attribute that word to something, it would be the moon, okay? And Libra is relationships. Okay, the fifth house and Leo are your affairs. Taurus, okay, is relatability with another person, place, or thing. When you want to talk about your relationship houses, for me, true partnership, seventh house, your sign or whatever, right? So right now with the moon energy, be aware. Okay, right now, especially since full moons are a blast, we are in full moon energy. You're going to get hit with some type of rectification, okay? Some type of situation with partnerships, some type of situation with balance. Libra is a peace maker, okay? To me, it's kind of it's like a trigger, because I'm a strong Libra and I have 4 planets in Libra. When it says, okay, well, Libras are indecisive, that's not necessarily so. It's that fairness and equality is a thin line. It is typically not the same, and we are, as Libra as an archetype, is to play out that role of balance, peace, and harmony. And it's not so non-violent or easy to do. But anyway, so when the moon, okay, how you feel, how you emote, you know what I'm saying, how you love, like how I say in Libra, 26 degrees Libra is Arcturus, right? So Arcturus as a fixed star is the nature of Mars and Jupiter. It gives riches, honors, high renown, self-determination, and prosperity by navigation and voyages. So, okay, that's the fixed star Arcturus. Now, when Arcturus conjuncts the moon, this is what it says. So be aware, okay? New friends, business success, good judgment, domestic harmony. Okay, but if Mars is there also, it says danger of death by suffocation. And some of these are kind of like, it could be like older references or whatever, but take it as it goes. So it's also 26 degrees, also conjuncts another, is also associated with another fixed star, and that would be Spica, okay? And Spica is of the nature of Venus and Mars. And that's interesting to me because, I'm not going to get too far into it. I already rambled too much. But it gives success, renown, riches, a sweet disposition, love of art and science, unscrupulousness, if I could, unscrupulousness, unfruitfulness, and injustice to innocence. Be aware, okay? So when it's specifically when Spica conjuncts the moon, which is right now, okay? Or at least at its peak. This is at 2:56. The moon is kind of like, in the rising sign. The moon and the rising sign are like the most changeable throughout the day, okay? So there's that. So this is for 2:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, I use Placidus, all right? All right, so the moon conjunct Libra, gain through inventions, success, wealth, and honor from Mercury, Venus, or Jupiter people, okay? So there's that. And this is why when I do my transit reports, they are to stay current. I'm just going to do the sun and the moon because we're talking about full moon vibes, which is the sun and moon opposition. So when it comes to Andromeda Galaxy and Alpherg opposition, you may feel a push and pull, like, okay, war, okay, fight to the death, war, or whatever, or what I was just talking about with Spica and Arcturus, which is, success, honor, and really with an opposition, it's not necessarily a tug of war where you have to choose. It is meant for you to kind of like utilize that in some way. Like sometimes you do it like have to choose one or the other, but it's necessary for progression. Okay, what energy would be the most progressive for right now or this particular experience, if you get it, but whatever. All right, now let's get into some tarot. All right. Sometimes I don't know what I just rambled about, okay? Because I don't like it just be like certain things, whatever. It is what it is. And all right, so let's get 3 cards. The significance of this full moon in Libra, a big one, okay? Go with it. Stay spiritually strapped. So overall, confusion. I am getting Neptune and Piscean. So overall, there's some, there are delusions floating around here just as a collective thing, when it comes to spirituality, creativity, hidden enemies, that's Pisces. So just the soul in general, people's own karmic, whatever. Neptune, I say it removes your delusion. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a Saturn for your dreams. Like it wants you to be, not get rid of idealism, but be for real about how you're going to obtain that. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of that going on right now. Like, delusion, like confusion and delusions, others. Okay, in a nutshell, I'm going to leave that there. And I mentioned that because the writer came out, and it's like something came through, a communication. All right. And it's red. It's about, and it's giving me Aries vibe. There's some kind of communication came through about you. I am. Who are you? What are you here to do? Or whatever the situation is. Whether it was innately, like this wasn't an innate thing. This is just a vibe. This is just a wave. Okay. It's like, it was like something pulsated through, like you, right? Sun in Aries season. Remember you. Particularly this new moon in Aries, okay? Like, it was like you. For whatever that's hitting for, you. Focus on you, regardless of this confusion, this delusion. Who are you? Where are you? This writer, this information came through. And the sky that popped out, it made me, what popped in my head was this, last Venus and Mars conjunction in Aquarius, okay? Like, for what out that was coming out, in my messages. And, right now when it comes to me being able to see where my messages come from, even that has been very, like, it has gone down because I'm not on social media as far as like people in my friends list or anything like that. So I don't really get to see like when people post like, oh, I'm going through this and I'm going through that. So I can say, oh, that's where my messages come from. Even that has been dwindled down. But from what I've been getting, because Aquarius is about your social circles, it is about the future, it is about your individuality within a particular social circle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this Mars and Venus conjunction in Aquarius literally broke a lot of shit wide the fuck open about, okay, are you being your most authentic self in this connection, in this social group? Not just this connection, but in this social group and society. And if you are not, okay, meaning that you are choosing not to, and or whatever this group that you're linked up to be, if they are not allowing you to, something's going down. Something's going to reflect that to you to say that something has to be over. So that's what this is reminding me of. And then the fourth house, Cancer could be significant. The next incarnation is significant. Security is significant. Security is significant. Right now, Black Moon Lilith is going into Cancer. Okay? And Black Moon Lilith stays in a sign for a year or something like that. A little over a year, something like that. And with Cancer, that is about cardinal feelings. That is about history. The past. All right, feelings or whatever, and you're gonna have to deal with that at this time. It's like literally just like 0 degrees right now, or it's just now 29 degrees Gemini or something like that. It's very new, but it's going to be, the home is going to be very important over the next year or so. It's a lot going on. So to concentrate on the self is very important right now. Because of your home space, the next incarnation, whatever. It's got home wrecker, so be aware. That's not a home wrecker. That was a wake-up call. Who are you? And is this going to secure you, whatever you're dealing with, associating yourself with, Aquarius? Again, more Cancer with the moon. Emotional security is critical right now. For whatever reason, whatever's happening right now with this, I just got to ring around the rosy or swing your partner round and round, or again, what you're choosing to associate with, it is because moving forward, There's a significance around emotional security. I ain't seen nothing yet. Got the whip here. I feel like for what is really like, we ain't seen nothing yet in this realm of reality. This is the whip. This is drama. This is tension. There's a new life here. Resurrection and success. But you got to be serious about it. That's got like emotional assassin. Like, you got to be not heartless, but able to really transmute that energy, like very smoothly, quickly, or whatever the situation is, effectively transmute emotional blockages. And people with this whip, they can think that just because they're able to, quote unquote, suppress their emotions, which is really just really like crazy, because it's going to manifest in some way. People think, because they're able to maintain their poise in the presence of others, that they have emotional control. Okay. But true emotional control, not that you dismiss it or whatever, but you're able to transmute the energy. A true alchemist of the emotions. The psyche is very important at this time. There's commitment here on the bottom, protection. There's a choice right now of what you want to pay attention to, where you want to be. Demon world is demon world. Sudden wealth. Right now, Mercury is 11 degrees Taurus. This whip is number 11. This is number 11. Mercury is, it does denote transactions, communications, all communications. Communications at this time correlates to transactions, assimilations. Mercury talks about your Taurus talks about your personal wealth, your talents. Sudden wealth. There's a lot going on right now. This is giving me the whole vibe. Like, nobody has time to be. If you have Cancer in the second house, be aware this is talking to you. Be aware this is talking to you. If you are a Gemini rising right now, be aware this is talking about you and how being in your feelings affects your money. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just saying what I get. Be aware. Concern. Message of concern. Courtship, mature woman, thoughts, marriage. Partnership. Who's your partner at this time? They're going to make you rich together? Y'all going to be rich together? Or are you going to swap? Like, this is like giving me vibes of, people that, Masons or whatever. When you want to talk about like actually marrying cousins and things like that, that's like a demon world way to literally keep it all in the family. But there's a spiritual way too. And of course, you can go to an astrologer and have all these synastry reports and blood work and do all that shit done. But if you are just a soulful, spiritual person, you can sense through your gut, the psyche, the truth, intuition about what's right and what's wrong and what you're really doing it for, and the energy that somebody gives off and why you're attracted to them. The connection. And it is to secure life. It is to maintain whatever bloodline. And I feel like that's what this is being highlighted to. Like, there's a partnership. And it's like you fucking up the church's money with whatever these concerns are. Oh, I can't do it because blah, blah, this and that. Listen. You're going to be broke for another eon, or more generational curses for your children, or whatever the situation is. It's about partnership, true partnership. This is wealth. This is money. Cancer is significant. And I get it. It's authentic. Cancer, I don't know why I'm focusing on Cancer, Gemini risings, whatever. Black Moon Lilith, call it Black Moon Lilith. No lies will be told, Black Moon Lilith says. You can absolutely, because, you know, your second house, it is where you can, you know, get stuck. Okay? Taurus is a fixed sign or whatever the situation is. So it can, you know, it's authentic, if you will, to be, if you are a Gemini rising, to be stuck in your feelings in whatever way. But just be aware of that and how it's influencing your money and your decision making. I feel like somebody's being too, like they being hard-headed as fuck. And I'm just talking, I'm not, wherever you have Cancer, or whatever you have on your 4th house, that shit is about to be over. You fucking up the money. Get with it or get lost. Get with it or get the fuck lost. Get lost. It's about parallel. Multiverses, parallel universe, parallel parallel something. Galaxy. Something about parallels. 1111 777 33. Six of Wands. This is attention. This is victory. A triumph. It's co-creation. This is Jupiter and Leo. Like, the reason why this triumph happens, because somebody is aware of how, you know, their creativity, their purpose, their ego can hinder success. Somebody's aware of that. They apply the wisdom of their experiences about that, and so therefore they succeed. 8 of Pentacles. This is absolutely success through self-improvement, through one's own work, productivity, due diligence, the attention to detail, Sun in Virgo. 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. This is highlighting giving to the right entity, person, whatever the situation, the decision to. 2 of Pentacles. Like, I have a choice to make here. Like, philanthropy. I guess you can call it, like, it ain't charitable. Tell me about the 6 of Wands. I feel like somebody has 1133. Somebody has concerns over their wealth. Somebody's learned a lesson. They've gone through experiences where they've shared, given their resources to the wrong entity. An investment, if you will. I'm giving you this because, you know, with an investment, I expect that it's going to give me some type of return financially. But with Leo, you know what I'm saying, considering where they were, was it for a true purpose or some type of affair, something childish? Was it a gamble? Somebody's concerned about that right now. Possibly they're concerned because they've just done it again, invested, given to the wrong entity. But this is more so giving me the vibe of there's an opportunity right now to invest in a true entity with resources, money, whatever, for success, a victory. What I just say? Yup. Yup. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Was it last year this time? I don't know. It's Facebook. Kings of the Parliament was and kings mean an action taker. You don't have to have a phallus. An action taker, an authoritative figure when it comes to finances, money, resources. What you doing? What are you doing with your investments? And you know. All right, and I get it. You know, certain cultures, they like dripping in jewels. It makes me feel royalty. Or I like having this by my side. It makes me look good. How's that investment working out for you? 11:11 on my wrong clock. It's 11:48. How is that investment working out for you right now? Because just like I said, 6 of Wands in reverse. I done lost before. I did. And now I got a whole bunch of bullshit because of it. 10 of Wands. I got a whole bunch of bullshit because of what I invested in right now. But I call myself the Emperor. An authoritative figure. Somebody that can hold it down. A provider, a protector. This is what I say that I am. However, I invested in the wrong motherfucking thing. You know how I know? Because the 8 of Wands. All these signs, symbols, and synchronicities and communications that I've been getting about my past and my investments and how I need to improve upon self in order to make more valuable ones. So what you gonna do? Sit here in 4 of Cups? Still? Feeling, oh, I missed out? I missed my chance? Oh, I'm so bored here? What you gonna do? Oh, woe is me, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Now I'm broke. 9 of Swords. Lord have mercy. Tell me more about this Emperor. Because that's what happened. There's just like I said, there's an opportunity here. 6 of Wands. They see it. That's victory over there. 6 is co-creation. It's fire here. It's Leo. It's the purpose over there. It's Jupiter. It's experience, it's wisdom, it's expansion. Right over there, it's success. But what am I going to do with this baggage that I'm carrying? Again, with this number 4, Emperor is Aries, but again, I'm getting strong 4th house. This is giving strong generational wealth. This is giving strong your children. If you don't have children, whatever children, when you come back here as a child, if you don't make if you continue in demon world behaviors, you getting out of here. Okay, you ain't getting off this plane of existence. You know it. Talking about it's a trap, it's a jail. You live on Saturn. That's why. Get on your own time. Again, defensive. 5 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Wands. This is like, I don't know, something weird, like somebody that wants to make their emotions mean something. Like I don't know. Like they mean something to you, and then that's it. Like your emotions, okay, help you change. Whatever you feel should give you an indication about what you should program your mind to focus on so you can manifest something else. Emotions is change. The yin realm is change. It is chaotic. Especially if you repress it long enough. You need your emotions too. Everybody, the mind. I don't want to say fuck the mind and go that way either. But your emotions, your yin realm is just as important because it lets you know where you are. Okay, how you going to move? All right, you can move with your mind, you can move with your water, your yin realm, but your emotions let you know what you need to change, period. And you can deny it all you want to. You can make anything make sense. You can justify anything with your mind. Yes, you can. Your emotions are the truth, though. You ain't getting away from that. If you say you ain't hurt, then don't be hurt. 5 of Cups in reverse. If you say it don't matter, then don't let it matter. What you want to stand on it for. Hopeless as you are. You hopeless in it. Star card in reverse. You self-noted. Whatever the situation is. You ain't got no faith. Whatever. The Moon card in reverse. The Magician. This is what you're hiding. This is what you're hiding. That you hurt. That you don't trust yourself. That you can make the right decisions for you. Or anyone else. Whatever. Wealth depends on it, though. You got a whole bunch of drama around you. Not everybody got some level of drama, discord, or whatever. But this is everywhere you go. Everything you see is competition and jealousy, and you're in it. You're a part of it. Four of Cups. I'm bored here. What am I gonna do? Like I'm like, this is like, I'm getting like almost, this is like apathy, apathetic. Like I just don't know. This is giving me give up vibes. Like I'm just going to be here. I'm just gonna ride this out. Like I'm just gonna ride this consequence out. What I've created for myself. I'm not going to attempt to rectify it. That's what this is feeling like. 2 of Cups. This is somebody's thinking about a particular person. The 6 of Wands, this other character. That's what they're thinking about. The authentic partner. I told you Cancer is significant here. The home space. I don't care what type of person they go around parading about whatever type of partnerships, multiple partnerships or whatever. This person's thinking about one person in particular. And really, it could be contributed to a person, but they're really resonating with a vibe. A vibe can be within multiple beings, but not just any vibe. Not just any vibe. Certain vibes you don't come across very often. And that's what this person is thinking about. A particular person that embodies a particular vibe that they want to co-create with, that they know is an authentic partner. 2 of Cups. 5 of Wands that they want to fight for. But again, 8 of Cups reverse, some type of emotional bag here. 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. This the full moon in Cancer, what was that? December might have been significant. This new moon in Cancer may be very significant. Cancer showing up very strongly. Incarnation period. The 4th house period is very significant. Right now, the future is right now for this entity about what they're co-creating with. It's affecting their royalty. Their royalty. With Uranus and Taurus, I don't know who they linked up with. They was somebody. They had, oh Lord. More Cancer. The moon is not Pisces. The High Priestess is Pisces for me. The moon is Cancerian. It's illusions. It's in this vibe. It's not hiding because this person that they're linked up with don't give a fuck. I told you, jealousy around them. I told you it's jealousy, drama, and it's here. This person is lying This person is manipulating themselves and whoever else is in there is within their circle. They are King of Swords reverse. This is the action taker. They're lying, and when they ain't lying, they being quiet, narky, whatever. And whatever they're linked up with, the receiving energy or whatever the situation is, they're jealous. What you looking at? What you doing? Well, like, you know, this is somebody that is attractive, but because they're so insecure, they might as well just be Shrek's ass. I don't know. You know, this type of energy can be very physically attractive, but it's like, listen, you ain't got the vibe. You ain't got the vibe. Other person, you give off a nasty vibe. I don't want to be around you. Insecure. So whatever beauty, whatever attractiveness, whatever creative power you possess don't mean shit. Because you're insecure, jealous, and possessive. Knight of Swords. 9 of Swords reverse. 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups reverse, High Priestess. Somebody wants to tell whoever else that they want to work with somebody else. They do. Tell me about this King of Swords. They lying, be manipulative, being silent. With the Moon card, it's mostly not being outright with whatever it is that they need to say. Whatever it is that they know. And the Queen of Wands is going to know. Okay, the Queen of Wands is the type of energy that goes through your phone. Okay. They're the type of shit that do some kind of, the type of person if they into that shit like remote viewing or jarring people. That's that type of energy. Just so your monkey ass don't go anywhere. Or thinking that you won't. Tell me about this King of Swords in reverse. They don't like it here. I hate it here. This person, I freaking hate it here. Yeah, their secret is out. Their secret is out, okay? Like, I'm picking up mostly kind of like silence. Could this person be cursing this other party out or using some type of, strong manipulative tactic? But you, like, with the Queen of Wands in reverse or this type of situation, ain't no manipulation about it. These are just two demon world people being in the relationship. So there's that. But the secret is out. High Priestess in reverse. That this person does not want to be here. I do not want to be here. I'm getting emotionally dragged. All right. This ain't my wish fulfillment. It ain't at all. Even if it was, it ain't your booty. I mean, ain't your beauty. It's your booty. Like that type of situation. Like whatever I came over here for, sensuality, sexuality, attraction, your creativeness, your vivaciousness. It's not even giving anymore. That's the truth. That's the truth. I want to get out of here. Look, Queen of Swords on the bottom. That's where I want to go to. My intellectual match. The match, the real true, like like the swords represent, like when it comes to, if you want to talk about status, it does represent sort of like an elite, if you will, like, you know what I'm saying, intellectual, poised, dignified to a certain degree, real shit, pretty much, real shit. All right, yeah, 6 of Wands. All right, the place where I know that I'm gonna be successful, that's where I want to go. Okay, you got me. I don't even think this person is, if they still lying about it, they ain't about to be lying no more, because it's right here, out in there, that, listen, I can't manifest shit here. I thought that I could. I thought that even if I'm a miserable, horrible, manipulative ass person, okay, because I figured out I'm very smart. I figured it out. I know that, it's your vibe, it's your energy that really manifests, all right? Your ability to co-create with the universe, and I'm too lazy to do that, or I want to manipulate people to do that. And I thought that if I came over here, that I would be living a great life. But now that I see that I'm not, and I'm out. I want to leave. Ain't shit manifesting over here. Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, it's done. It's exhausted. 6 of Swords in reverse. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care to make amends with you, to agree or something or anything like that. What's this Queen of Wands Talking about, what is this Queen of Wands in reverse talking about? You can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. Be aware. Queen of Wands reverse. Bitch, I'm not happy neither. I'm not happy neither. Nine of Cups in reverse. I gotta drink. I gotta shroom up. I gotta smoke. I gotta go be around my you know, cackling friends. You know what I'm saying? That my shallow ass friends that pretend to be happy too, or maybe some of them are authentically happy. I don't know, but I gotta do that in order to maintain my mood too. I'm not happy here. Nine of Cups in reverse. Knight of Wands. As soon as I see something else that look like it got something, some intellect, a provider, take care of me, whatever, I'm out. Knight of Wands. I'm listen. You want to be with that person, and I'm on the lookout too. Trust me, I am. I'm looking for the first thing smoking. Do you hear me? You think you're the only one? Listen, Empress, I don't know. Seven of Cups. Ooh, Justice. I don't know. Maybe this person is, you know, realizing like just how much they don't have any boundaries. And this is something that they know that they need to maintain within themselves too. Like, damn, I gotta boss up. Meaning like I gotta stop, you know, using my sexuality or my sensuality or my creative passions or whatever, you know, to be in whatever way to be in a relationship that's not going to manifest. I got to stop letting people use me for my body or my power or something like that. They can really be realizing that. So then, you know, I'm looking to get out of here too. Seven of Cups. Other ways. Or authentic. This is showing up as authentic partnership. This full moon can be significant. Like, boom, I'm just out. Two of Wands in reverse. This person may just leave and may take the money with them. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Some shape, form, and fashion. Queen of Wands in reverse. Death card in reverse. In some way, the money ain't flowing. The intimacy ain't flowing. It ain't there now, or this person is going to leave with it. That's why there may be some concerns about this too. I don't know. So, like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Last Judgment is going down. Judgment. What's going to happen? Both their hearts getting weighed or some shit like that. Something getting resurrected. There's a calling. I feel so on both sides. On both sides, it's a calling for both sides to get right. They can't get right together. All right? In some way, they both got to, like, really, truly boss up. Stand on their own in some way. It's happening right now. All right, Five of Wands, to fight for themselves, to fight for their own. Listen, this is about commitment, a true partnership. We got the Five of Wands to fight for it, for themselves. All right, the Two of Cups, okay, the Magician and the Hierophant. They could, because here's the thing, man. This person, this action taker, that, you know, ain't no secret I want to be with somebody else. That person that they want to be with is who this person is being inspired to be. You're not meeting, again, it's a vibe. It's ascension. Okay? Who you are meant to be with, who you attract, your moon, your Venus, your natal chart, the energy that you embody, all right, is what it is. And you are not meeting different types of people. Like, that's why when it comes to that whole law of attraction, you better be careful. Oh, just change your vibe, and you know, it's how you react and respond. And then it will be a blessing when you do come across something else that is just as focused on their personal ascension, to be more mindful of how they react and respond too, so that you can still be together. It's not that you're meeting two different people. I guarantee you, to a very large degree, that the people that you meet, particularly in your romantic partnerships, even in friendships and shit like that, they have similar experiences to what you've experienced before, or they very much are similar to the partners that you embody that you could not stay with. The difference is ascension and growth and reacting and responding. That's it. That's it. A karmic, a twin flame, they're all the same. They're the same. The same. One just chooses ascension, the other does not, or is on a different timeline on how they develop that. So it's as simple as that. Okay. The issue is why people can't stay together, or through the separation they can't come back together, is, you know, like humans do, they are not able to really transmute the energy that, you know, these bad experiences created, either together or separately. So it's easier to come across another being that you feel, or you know that you have not been acquainted with, to do that. But you have been. You that's the same person. That's the same person. They may look different. They may look better to your eyes, okay, for whatever it's hitting for with their body and their physicalities, or whatever the situation is, but it's the same thing. So this person may think that they want to go back to this other person, you know, this person, but if they still are in this state and don't grow, that they can't be with that person. Same thing with this other person. If they don't maintain their boundaries and think they're going to go to another person, and then all of a sudden they're going to be a empress and be abundant, it's upright. They could be. But you're going to have to make time. Like, if you think you're just going to jump into something else and anything can happen. Anything can happen. You could. But you got to be it. And it ain't easy to do. And that's what the problem is, all right? Your karmic and your twin flame is the same motherfucking thing, all right? It's the same motherfucking thing. False flame is a misnomer, all right? When you keep the same reactions and responses and things like that, it builds karmic debt, period. And typically people don't want to clear it. They can't. Their soul can't pay that debt, and then that's it. That's why also, when it comes to certain people and you know you can be together, typically they can't be with you because they still refuse to change. They still think just because, okay, 11:33 o'clock, they think just because they came across, you know, another situation that is going to be better. Meanwhile, they ain't clean up their shit. So no matter what, if you come across a person and you just see, no matter what, you can't get right together, there's typically a reason for that, okay? And it's not always that it could be the other person, but it may be because that person refuses to rectify that whatever they had created before you two came about, period. And if you don't come across a strong Libran energy, such as myself, or a strong Saturn placement person, all right, Saturn in the 7th house or something like that, that is meant to deal with this type of energy and can help transmute and rectify that karma, then you're just going to be shit out of luck. Some entities can do that. That's why it's important to pay attention to your archetypes, the area of life that they are in, and the planets that they are in. I know when people probably look at me and be like, oh, you stupid, you don't know that person in there. That's my job. This is what I do. I'm karmic rectification as a strong Libran. Sun, Saturn, Pluto, Mercury. This is my job. It's in the 3rd house. In the community, this is what I do. This is what I do. No, I don't take on the responsibilities of others and say, okay, well, let me help you. No, that person has to do it. That shit. That's how I got 3 Scorpios in the past, doing it that way. But surely right now, Absolutely, boom, drop it when I know somebody ain't ready to clean up their own bullshit. A lot of people got a lot of bullshit that they got to rectify. You can always rectify your bullshit no matter what you did. No matter what you did. And you're going to come across somebody to help you do that. But if you too up in your mind, if you holding hate up in your heart, or you got your heart is heavy like lead, and you just don't believe that you can do, then you can't do it then. But there is somebody to help you. Last Judgment. It's important to be spiritual, to get it beyond this realm and reality. So at the end of the day, it is here. And this does talk about these two physical beings separating. Six of Swords. We can't agree for whatever reason to be together, to rectify this together, whatever the situation. It's very clear. As many choices as you think that you have, there's only one decision to make. You can think you got all the options in the world, and surely you do. Surely you do. How long is it going to last, though, with the Four of Cups? Not very long at all. Not very long at all. Your partner is going to challenge you just enough. And you're always going to have to grow individually and complete your own soul, your own missions. Progress your own soul. Not everybody, not even with your twin flame, you probably won't have the same North Node. And if you do, it's probably in a different area of life. There's only one decision to make. You can think you got options all you want. You can separate yourself into as many different people as you want. Be aware. Be aware. Everybody got emotions. Everybody got energies. And the more that and you want to be for real, not just with romantic partnerships, friendship too, family too. The more people that you involve yourself with, the more blood you're going to get on your hands, the more times you're going to come back here. And that's what the shit is. All right? So you can think you have as many options as you want, and sure you do. Sure you do. But there's only one decision to make to get you to this Ten of Cups, this ideal life. It exists. It exists. It does. Your ideal life that makes you that your soul is singing. I'm completing something. My life means something. Wholeheartedly. I'm not creating more resistance. It's here. But what you gonna do to get it? Knight of Wands reverse, Three of Wands reverse. So this is getting shut down. Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers. What you gonna choose? Three of Pentacles. What you gonna choose? Right the fuck right now. Right the fuck right now. That's another problem too. All this submissive, let me lead, that's demon world shit. You came here as fucking one. And yes, because of your gender, you may largely relate to a particular role. But be aware there's a balance to everything. A balance between your physical and your spiritual. Respect is motherfucking respect when it comes to building together. Three of Pentacles. And it don't involve kissing somebody's ass or making them feel exalted because of their gender or whatever the situation is. Pussy power. Oh, let me lead. Whatever the fuck demon world tells you to do. You are an energetic being. And if you stand in your full power, that's just what it is. And if somebody feels, and if their ego gets bruised because they can't respect working next to another powerful being, that be the problem. Not just in relationships, in careers too. People don't respect other people's gifts, talents, and their strengths. So fucking be it. So fucking be it. You work by yourself then. You were designed to. And so long as you stay aligned and you don't give into some bullshit, something else is going to come along. Will it last forever? Probably not in Demon World. But it's a blessing and you cherish it if it does. And that's just what it is. chop wood. 42. TikTok in reverse. Time is up. Oh, an hour. I felt like I was up here for 2 or something. 24. And what is 24? Time for a nap. Because it's mirroring 42. But anyway. All right, so the essential meanings. Being grounded in everyday experience. Humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. That is what I have for this message. I do appreciate y'all, and I will see you next time. Peace.